I'm here to tell you that Tinubu and his men, and his what do I call it now? Yeah, I should call it and his men because it's literally men all over and doing the work. Tinubu and his men has more respect for the terrorists than they do for citizens, especially for protesters. The way you see them, it's almost as if they are trying to explain the terrorists or terrorism to us, trying to us to see their point of view. When they are talking about them, they are talking about them with this kind of respect. Even their tone, their tone, they mellow. You understand? I said their tone, they mellow when they talk about these terrorists, almost as if there's this fear in them. But when they're talking about citizens, when Tinubu and his men are talking about citizens, they're talking about especially protesters, you see the disrespect, you see the arrogance, you see the way they talk down on them. But when they are talking about these terrorists, there's a deference that they put out there, saying the IG of police, talking about talking about the terrorists and the way they are. You know what? Let me just wait here and allow you to watch the IG of police, when he was explaining about the terrorists and how they came, and they are the ones that came also because of, let me not talk too much. Just watch.
Reported bandits coming out for peace deals, and you want to know what my reaction is to that. Criminals who want to embrace peace, we won't shut the doors to them. If they want to surrender, they are welcome. But that does not mean that we are going to relax on our onslaught on them. Question 2 from Adewale Kehinde, Swift Reporter. You want to know what we are doing about attacks on our men. Of course, severally, I have sounded warning to the public against attacking police officers on lawful duties. Attacks on our men is unacceptable. We don't accept attack on police officers carrying out their lawful duties. Severally, I have appealed to the public that if they feel that they do not agree with the conduct of a police officer, they should please report that police officer to the authorities. Every state has a command commissioners of police. Every division has a DPO. Every area has area commander. We also have the complaint response units in all the states of the Federation, and their phone numbers have been displayed several times in the media. If you don't agree with the conduct of any police officer, don't attack that policeman. Report his conduct to his superiors. And I can assure you that such reports will not be dismissed. Or
Sure, you just finished watching that, right? See the way he's trying to explain so much, literally almost like on the more or less like on the terrorist side. But if it was citizens he was talking to, if it was protesters that he was talking about, this guy will talk with arrogance, we talk anyhow, we come and do show of us. Why is it that the police is not doing the show of us to terrorists? When it is especially those ones in Lagos that we wear bag, gbogbo. This is the time to come and bag, gbogbo and gbegbe. This is the time to come and show terrorists. Just imagine listening to the IG of police. Does it inspire anything like fear in anybody? I mean, more or less, all I saw was like cowardice. More or less like a coward who is trying to explain and wriggle his way out of actually taking, any concrete action. Because I didn't see situation whereby it is someone who is forceful, like Nigeria is saying to them, we are coming up. Oh, oh, nah. Nigeria is not telling these terrorists that we are coming after every one of you. Every one of you, get ready. We are taking you out of the surface of this earth. We are sending you to that your creator you say you want to fight for. Go and meet that creator. No, there's nothing like that. This was although this was they don't even talk as much as oh they are fighting for for Islam or anything. Their own is just enter kill. It's just at the fact that when they say certain things, these are the things that a Muslim would say. That's just the this thing. Unlike at least I've not seen any of them in any of their videos. These ones are just bloody terrorists out there. Unlike like Boko Haram that we even try to say that they are fighting for. This is absolute nonsense. These are criminals that the nation needs to go after with everything in it. But yet, we've seen this is a situation whereby we're just sitting down. We are allowing these people just get away with a lot. You see them when they're talking, the different, when you scare the different Tinubu's people, it's the same thing. Up till now, there is not a single, please prove me wrong. And this when people be like, oh, you don't like Tinubu, that you don't have time for anything. All I see is someone who rigged election, an illegitimate person that is occupying a seat that he shouldn't have occupied. And that's simple. Please prove me wrong if there is a video of Tinubu where Tinubu is directly calling out those terrorists and saying, I'm coming after every one of you. Meanwhile, there are videos where these non-entities, this ragtag, because they are still ragtag armies, you understand? This ragtag army, these people that should be annihilated are coming out to threaten the Nigerian state, threaten even Tinubu himself. I think there are some that they even called his name, threaten to abduct politicians, threaten governors, yet there is silence. They are coming out to threaten you. You are not going after them to say, this is, I give everyone command to go after you. By the time you do a statement, terrorists should be afraid. But no, they are abducting from here, abducting from there. The fact that they've gone around, literally abduction have taken place in Kebbi, Kwara, Niger, Kano, 4 states that we know of. Because even Kano, they were telling us of attacks that have been happening. I didn't even know about them. I'm sure most of us didn't know about them. These ones that we know of. Within the same time, telling you that these people are telling you more or less that there's no fear, they're not afraid, nothing, no shaking, no shaking at all. There's no fear in them, they're not afraid of anything because they know there's nothing. And then you are hearing now that the international community, attention of the international community is on this whole issue, so we need to go out there and strategically ask them for help. Come and help you fight this menace that we have. You are there doing propaganda. You're more interested in propaganda. You want things to, I don't know. What the heck? Nigerians, is this how we are continuing? Nigerians, in their own case, they are continuing because they feel that the more they pray, nothing is going to happen to them, everything is going to be okay, and all of that. Everything is not okay. Oh. Let me repeat, prayers don't stop bullets. God will not do for us what He has given us capacity to do for us. God has given us capacity to be able to make weapons. If we can't make weapons, go and buy weapons, train military, get them on the out there with plus intelligence gathering, plus even the surveillance to be able to know where these military are, go after them and just take them out. But here we are. Yeah, here we are. Ah, okay, nah. Tinubu ọ̀rẹ́ má dey kọ́ efiẹ́. Meaning Tinubu dey make us dey eat worm for inside peace.